everybody.
Welcome to Kirsty and Bryony's Comfort Zone.
I'm Kirsty. Oh, wait. Oh, I messed up.
Oh.
I messed up.
Oh, no.
I messed up.
Out of sync.
Just end it now. End the podcast.
It's not a comfort zone
it's
anymore.
Not. It's an embarrassment zone. Oh, dear.
But you are Kirsty. This is true.
I am Kirsty,
And by
hi.
process of elimination, I am Bryony.
Oh, that's good to know.
Hello.
I wasn't sure.
So we've ticked those two. We had a little register. We've ticked both the boxes.
We're both here, thank God.
I remember because my dad was a head teacher, and he used to sometimes bring me back registers that I could use for my toys. So I would write down my my toys' names, and I would sit them in my room, and then I would mark them off on the register.
Oh, that's so
And
cute. Were any of
strangely-
them ever absent?
Well, yeah, sometimes they were, despite living in the room that they went to school in. And then I'd be like, oh, I've got to change pens for this, different colour.
Ooh, big red X there.
Yep. Sometimes they would just have a sick day. And then that would work well with the Teddy hospital that I also had. So I would...
They weren't at school, they were in Teddy hospital.
They had to be in Teddy hospital.
Oh my God, that's so cute. Aw. I never did things like that, but I did give every single one of my bears a goodnight kiss. Every night.
Oh.
I would
Oh my
make
gosh, I was
sure.
thinking of you the other day because I saw this thing, I think it's from 1993 or something, and it was a picture of a divorce court, and it was a couple separating out their Beanie Babies.
Oh my God.
And they just had this massive pile of them.
Oh jeez. That is amazing. I bet they thought they were going to be worth so much money. They were just like, we're sitting on a gold mine here. We got to deal it out evenly. Oh.
Yeah.
Oh jeez. Spoilers, they were not worth a lot. I think...
Is it just like the odd rare one that is?
yeah, I think
or-
it's just a couple of rare ones, but generally the price of them hasn't gone up.
Yeah.
Oh dear. I had so many. And I was always really precious about the little tags on them. I didn't want them to fall off or anything. But because I used to like cuddle them and they lived on my bed, like the little labels would sort of just wear out. And every now and then they'd fall off. And I'd be like, oh no, now they're not going to be worth anything.
You're worthless now.
Even though I had no intention of selling them at all.
See, I was sort of the opposite. Like, I have an auntie who is very, very into bears, and she always bought me teddy bears for like Christmas and birthdays. And it would be the like, I can't think what the fancy brand is, but she'd sometimes buy like the fancy bears.
Stife. Is that what it is?
And I would straight away be like, label off, cuddling you. Like,
Oh
I
my
had no
God.
sense of, you might be worth something one day. I was like, no, you're worth
Oh,
cuddling
jeez.
now.
If it was that kind of bear, they are so expensive. I think they're called Stife, something like that.
Yeah,
Stife
that sounds right.
bear. I don't know how to say
But
it.
I
it's
imagine there's, like-
Stiff.
I imagine there's a
Steve.
big range of prices with them. Like, I
Yeah,
was
some
probably
of
just
them
getting
are quite affordable.
yeah.
But some of them are very, very expensive. They're gorgeous, though. They're such nice bears. Oh, they've got one
Yeah.
here. It's 160 centimetres tall, and it's £32,000. No, it's not. It's £3,200. I read it wrong.
Oh my
3,000.
gosh.
That's slightly cheaper than first thought.
Yeah, it's
It's an
discounted.
absolute bargain. It's from Harrods, and it's not very cute.
Oh,
I'm sorry. What's his name? Studio Bear. Yeah, you're just
I
not
thought you were gonna say Stuart.
Stuart. The Studio
Stuart
Bear.
the bear. It's like when it reminds me of what are those? There's a type of spaniel. I can't remember the breed, but they the only word I can think of is clunge, but they're not called that.
The Clunge Spaniel. Yes, I know it well.
It's some sort of but they're literally known as like the ugly spaniel, because you know that spaniels are quite cute.
Yeah.
And then there's just this one breed of spaniel who are just like they're just not particularly... I mean, they're still very lovely dogs, I'm sure, but they're... I can't think what it is.
I don't know what kind of spaniel it would be.
I can think of what they look like, but I just can't think.
Oh my God. What? I've just found a list of ugly dog breeds. And I don't think any of them are ugly. They're all beautiful babies,
Borzoi
right?
is on there.
Yeah, and somebody has put a Caucasian
Borzois.
mountain dog on here. Caucasian mountain dogs are gorgeous. They're like giant bears. They are so
Bedlington
cool.
Terrier.
This
Bedlington
person-
Terriers are just little sheep.
Yeah, this person doesn't have a clue what they're talking about. I don't think they've ever met a dog.
Oh my gosh, they put Irish wolfhounds on there. They're beautiful.
They're all beautiful.
All doggers are beautiful.
All doggers are beautiful.
Yeah.
Is that what you just said?
No, doggos. Oh, Clumber. A Clumber Spaniel.
The Clunge Spaniel, yeah.
Yeah, that's where I was getting
let me Google him. Clumber Spaniel. Oh, he's not ugly. What a good boy. He's just got little short legs. Oh, I love him.
I think because their faces are slightly droopier than other spaniels, people just call them the ugly spaniels.
Oh my God, they're beautiful. I love them. They look like they've been squashed.
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know about this breed. I like them a lot. They remind me a little bit of golden retrievers in that they just look kind of old forever. Oh my God, they're beautiful.
There's a type of retriever called, I think it's like a Chesapeake retriever. And I always call them cheesecake retrievers because when we had one in at the vet, everyone just kept on misreading the breed as cheesecake retriever.
Cheesecake retriever.
And now I just think of them as cheesecake retrievers.
It's a Chesapeake Bay retriever. It looks like a chocolate lab, but with curly hair. Kind of.
Yeah. And always fetching cheesecake.
Always fetching cheesecakes. The best kind of dog. Oh my God, they're beautiful. I swear, you have got to be an unhappy person to make a tier list of the ugliest dog breeds.
Yeah, and then to put just gorgeous dogs on it. Because,
Exactly.
I mean, but then again, I do love possibly controversial dog breeds. So I can't help but love little chihuahuas.
You like a
little
chihuahua?
I love a chihuahua.
I love a chihuahua. They're just...
Because
they're so sassy.
That's the thing. I wasn't that keen on them when I started working at a vet.
Yeah.
And then I worked at a vet and got attacked by them all the time. And for some reason, it endeared me to them. Like, I love
honestly,
them now.
Same. When I started working at the rescue, I was just like, oh, it's a chihuahua. We see them all the time. They're kind of boring. But then when you get to meet them, they're so sassy and they're just cool. Like, you wanna win their affection. You know, they've got so much character. I love them. We had one dog that was a cross between a Chihuahua and a Pomeranian. So it was like the ultimate sassy dog. His name was Lucky Star.
Aww.
He was very cute.
What are the little gremlin dogs called? Are they like
What, like a Chinese crested?
No, like the Brussels Griffon.
Oh geez, what is
dogs.
that? Brussels Griffon.
Yeah.
Sounds like a kind of bird or something. Oh my God.
They have proper beards and they look like proper little gremlins.
Oh my God.
A friend of a friend had one and I followed them on Instagram just to see pictures of their little gremlin dog.
They do look like gremlins. Everyone go and Google Brussels Griffon. It will make your days so much better. Go and do it right now.
I've realised this is a very bad thing to do on a podcast. Just talk about the
visuals
Google of dog breeds.
Yeah. Sorry, everyone, but wow. Brussels Griffon, baby. Good dog. Very good dog.
So, I didn't say what we do.
Oh, yeah.
This is Kirsty and Bridie's Comfort Zone.
Where we
Google
about dogs.
dog pictures.
Yay!
And then you have to Google them too and feel involved. We talk about dreams. And then, no, we do. What do we do?
We do that.
What is this podcast?
We start the podcast, we get distracted, we Google dogs, and then we listen to our dreams, and then we talk about them, and then we get distracted again.
So, you've had a big dream this week.
I have had a big dream. The recording was 11 minutes long. And, I mean, it might be, but as far as I'm aware, it is not one of those recordings that's full of, and then I did this, and then...
Oh, it's like a chock-a-block, wall-to-wall dream.
When I woke up, I remembered everything. I remembered everything. And I was like, I need to record it right now or I'll forget it. And now I've forgotten all of it. So I'll listen to it and it'll be like reliving it because I can't remember what I actually recorded. But I know
that's
that
exciting, though.
Oh, actually, no, I do remember now. I do remember what happened. Yeah, it was a wild dream. Like there was just so much happening. And when I woke up, it was just so vivid. And yeah. And there were some parts of it that I've dreamt before, which was quite interesting.
Yeah.
And there were other parts that I thought I dreamt before, and I woke up and I was like, have I dreamt that before? It was like reverse deja vu, where your brain's like convinced you that you've seen it, but you haven't. Or maybe that just is deja vu.
See, I'm glad you've had a big dream because I have not been pulling my weight this week. I've been having dreams, but unfortunately, I've just had this anxiety thing where I panic as soon as I wake up, and then I'm too panicked to record them. So, and I've been having some really, really good dreams, and I've just not been able to record them. And I'm like, no, these dreams are wasted. No. So, for instance, I had this amazing one about I think I told you about a monster in the middle of a pirate ship. And I was having to like rebuild the monster, and it was throwing parts out, and
I remember you saying
barrels were
that.
bursting open, and it was so cool. And I didn't get to record that.
Was you dreaming about the ocean again?
Oh yeah, but well, listen to this one.
Oh?
I had a dream that Melon and I were working underwater. We were in this like underwater slime rancher type thing. Which was very cool. Again, bodies of water. And then another dream that I had the other night in a lake. So I was my friend Mike, and he was in a little boat with his husband. He doesn't have a husband. He has a boyfriend. So maybe I've seen the future. Maybe they will get married.
On a boat.
But they were in a little boat together. And then all of a sudden, like me as Mike turned around and was like, oh, and the boat had been cut in half. And out of the water springs Garfield Sexy Thick. And he was just like huge buff Garfield. And I was like, oh my gosh. And I was trying to like paddle away in this half a little boat, like half a canoe, trying to get away from Garfield Sexy Thick, who was just like strutting through the water towards me. But again, all bodies of water. It's all very themed.
Is that the name of this episode? Dreams of Garfield Sexy Thick?
Yeah. I mean, I don't think it's in my dream book.
No.
Sexy
probably
thick.
Not.
Cat hates Mondays.
Yeah. Dreaming about Garfield. Maybe it means you really don't like lasagna because he was chasing
But I
you.
love lasagna. I've not had lasagna in a long time. Maybe I should give in to lasagna. Maybe that's what it should.
Maybe that was what the dream was about.
mean.
Like you've got lasagna on the mind, and you should have some to appease Garfield Sexy Thick.
But yeah, those are the sorts of dreams that I've been having. You know, would have been good recordings, but unfortunately, I've let the team down this week.
Oh, it's okay. I've dreamt enough for both of us.
Yeah.
So
thank
I
you.
had
dreaming for two.
Yes, dreaming for two. It makes it sound like I'm pregnant. I'm not.
And I'm your baby.
You're my baby. I'm baby.
I'm baby.
So I had like this big dream, but I've also had a bunch of just like random dreams, just really weird little snippets that I've completely forgotten about until like later on. So I dreamt that I had a conversation with, I don't know if it was like Riddy and Xylus, like just like a normal night hanging out on Discord with friends. And I dreamt that I was talking to them about the names of like creeps in different MOBAs. And I was like, it's weird you call them creeps. In Smite, we call them minions. But then I know it was a dream because I was like, they're called creeps in Heroes of the Storm too, but they're not. I can't remember what they're called in Heroes of the Storm. So it was definitely a dream. But it was such a mundane dream. It was like, why am I dreaming about this? It was so weird. And I think there was another one where it was just dreams like that, where I'm just having these weird conversations with people, and I wake up and I'm like, did that happen? Did that happen another day? And I just remembered it. Like,
I think
oh,
Alex has been having a lot of conversation dreams recently because I've woken up to him talking in his sleep quite a few times. And
yeah.
the other night, he was just saying something like, oh, okay, well, just put it on the graph. I was like, what? And he was like, oh, nothing.
Nothing.
So yeah, I think he has been. It's just been like little snippets of stuff like that. And I'm like, he's having a little dream.
Oh, I wonder how much I've been talking in my sleep, because I do talk quite a lot. But obviously, like because I live on my own, there's not really anyone to tell me when I have been talking. But
Well, I keep
I bet it's
meaning
been happening a
to.
lot.
You get those apps where it records
Yeah.
noises throughout the night. And I've been tempted to use one of those and then see if what I say is matched up to a dream.
Oh, that's a really good idea.
It's probably just going to catch like
Like
snores.
grunts and farts.
Yeah,
Snores.
grats.
Grats.
So yeah, it will probably just be a lot of that. But I imagine you could like just tell by the sound wave what the talking would be.
I've always wanted to do that, but I've always been scared there'll be like a spooky ghost when I wake up and listen to it.
Well, it's like that thing that went around TikTok, isn't it? Where that girl was staying with her boyfriend at his mum's house, and then she heard this, she recorded it, and she just heard this voice being like, I hate
kill
you.
you. I hate you.
Get out. And then it turned out it was the mum just coming and
she would just
cursing
come
her
into the
name.
room and just be say horrible things while she was asleep. It's so weird.
I think they're okay now because I think I did see a follow up to it, and she was just like, "Oh, I'm fine," you know.
We talked it out.
Yeah.
Oh, jeez.
But yeah, I would be worried about hearing something like that.
Yeah, hearing something spooky.
Or just imagine if you were the one saying that stuff. Like, you'd be like, "Why don't I?"
Yeah. Oh no. Why did I say that? I might try it. I might look into one of these apps and I'll report back next week. We'll see if we.
Should we both try and do it? Should we try and do some homework?
Yeah, let's do it. We'll find an app and we'll do a little
Next
recording.
week will just be the grunt and fart episode.
Yeah. Dreams of grunts and farts. Oh dear. Yeah, I will definitely do that. That is homework.
So, should we try and listen to the first? How are we going to do this? 4 minutes?
Yeah, I think
4-minute chunks.
we're going to do it in 4-minute chunks because it's such a big dream. So let's have a little listen to the first snippet. Okay, you ready?
Yeah.
Okay. 3, 2, 1, go.
Hello. I had a dream that I was in Japan, I think, with my family on holiday, but it wasn't Japan to begin with, but it ended up being Japan. But we were camping somewhere like up north, and we were going to, no, we were in England first, but it ended up being Japan. We were camping somewhere up north, and we were going to take a day trip down to Cornwall to see a friend, and that would have taken hours. My family was like, oh yeah, it's 4 hours each way, so you better get ready now. And I was like, oh, why are we doing this? What's the point? It's so far away. So I washed my hair and got ready, but I was like, oh, I know everyone's still getting ready. I'm bored. I'm gonna start driving around. So I got in my car and I started driving, and suddenly I remember being in a country where the roads were the other way around. So my brain automatically thought, oh, Spain. I'm in Spain. And I was driving, and it was very confusing because all the roads were the wrong way around, and the car felt very sort of floaty. Like there was a point where I had to stop at some traffic lights, and I was like, oh god, oh god, oh god, I need to stop my car. I'm going to slow down as much as I can, because otherwise I'm going to go sliding off. And I ended up in this estate which had like big hedge mazes and stuff. And I got there because I for some reason I was looking for a place that had puppies. I was like, the puppy place must be around here somewhere. And I got to this big estate and there were no puppies. I was like, damn, it must be a little bit further on. But the estate was so big, I was like, where did I park my car? So I was looking on Google Maps trying to figure out where was north. And then eventually I got my car and I started heading towards where I thought the puppies were. At some point in the dream, my car became a motorbike, which I could just take out of my pocket. It was like a tiny toy motorbike, and you pressed a button on it, and it became a full-blown motorbike. And I remember driving down the streets, and this is when it sort of started to become more like Japan, in my motorbike. And at some point, I stopped at a shop, and they were letting people in one at a time, so they would like usher one person in and then close the door. So there were just people waiting outside. And it was just a normal shop. You could see inside it, but they just wouldn't let multiple people in. But I looked through the window and they had like Pokemon plushies, and I was like, oh geez, I want Pokemon plushies. And I was like trying to remember all the Japanese I could to go in and ask for the Pokemon plushies and ask how much they were. And eventually the lady working like at the window who was ushering people in, she turned to me and was like, you're gonna have to wait your turn. I have to be as quiet as I can. If I make lots of noise, they'll fire me. And I was like, oh. And then I thought, I don't have time to wait my turn. I'll just go. So I left.
Did you get up to so I left?
I got up to so I left.
So I left.
You wouldn't wait your turn for the Pokemon.
No, there was a big queue. There was a big old queue.
My initial worry is at what point is the motorbike going to turn into trot?
See, this is another thing. Listening back to this, I realised that before the motorbike became trot in that other dream, it was a small motorbike that would become a big motorbike again.
Yep.
I don't know why I keep dreaming about this. I didn't even click that was happening again. I don't understand.
Is it like, do you have a motorbike mount in Final Fantasy or something? Because I guess that is something that comes out of nowhere. You just get this mount all of a sudden.
Yeah, no, I have no idea. Like, genuinely, I have absolutely no idea.
Do you remember if it comes back in the dream again?
What, the bike?
Yeah.
I have it for the rest of the dream. Yeah.
Oh, okay. Does it stay a bike?
Yeah, it does.
Okay.
But yeah, I have the bike for the rest of the dream. Spoilers. But yeah, it started off with me being on holiday, and we were going to go on a day trip from up north in England to Cornwall, which is the southernmost point. My family's like, yeah, we're doing this 8-hour round trip to go and see a friend in one day. And I was like, this is dumb. I'm leaving. I'm going to go find puppies.
Puppies. I wonder if when you said about the puppies, it made me wonder if it's because you've been thinking about the Golden Retriever retreat.
Maybe. I am always thinking about the Golden Retriever retreat all the time. I want to go.
And I
so
wonder
for context, there's a Golden Retriever experience near Bristol, and the first time I saw it, I was like, oh my God, I want to go and just spend the day with a big pack of Golden Retrievers.
Yeah.
Yeah, so.
I also wondered if the Japan thing, isn't it, I guess it's like recently announced that they're going to start letting tourists back into Japan soon?
Oh, are they? I didn't actually hear that. So
Oh, okay.
I didn't know that was a thing, but yeah.
Because
So
I've seen a few people excited that they can finally go, sort of thing. So I
yeah,
wondered
I
if
mean,
that had like leaked in.
I've always wanted to go. I would love to go, but it's not something that's been on my mind as far as I'm aware.
Yeah.
But yeah, the rest of the dream. So after the sort of Spain segment, it goes into the Japan segment, and then from like this point onwards, it becomes very anime. Like as in the
Oh.
dream was anime. This is like the weebiest dream ever. And I don't know why, but that's just how it went.
I wonder if there is a section for Japan in the book.
Oh, there probably is. Or traveling at the very least.
Yeah.
I guess it's hard to pinpoint something like that because, like, it's going to mean something. I mean, it's hard to pinpoint anything in dreams. It's going to mean something different to everyone, isn't it? But especially like a certain country.
Yeah, because I guess it depends if you're from that country, if you've ever been to that country, or
Yeah, exactly. It's a hard one to pinpoint, but yeah, it was very cool. And then this shop, I remember like looking into it, and they had these Pokemon plushies, and I was thinking to myself, right, what Japanese do I know? Spoilers, I don't know any. And I was like, right, I would know how to say hello. I wouldn't know how to ask how much something was. I would know how to say thank you and goodbye.
yeah.
And that's pretty much it. So
I think I
it
know
wouldn't
the
have-
word for bunny, if that would help.
Oh, I know the word for bunny. I think Usagi, isn't it?
Yeah.
Like Sailor Moon. Was she named was that her name? I think so. I never watched Sailor Moon. Never
I've
watched
always
it.
thought it looks very cute, but I've never seen it.
Yeah, I need to watch it. I've been meaning to. But it's one that passed me by. I was always watching Card Captors rather than Sailor.
Yeah.
But yeah, but then once I leave the little shop, stuff starts to ramp up a bit.
Okay, should we hear the next part of the adventure?
We can listen to the next 4 minutes. Let's do it. Okay, you
Okay.
ready?
Yeah.
All right, 3, 2, 1, go.
So I left, and I was walking down the street a bit, and there were suddenly these three or four big thugs, in like a building, maybe a bar or something, and they were bullying someone. They were bullying some like kids, and I was like, I just started shouting at them and like using swear words and stuff, like, and then they were like, all right, then we'll go for you. And I was like, oh. So I started trying to like beat them up, and I got my little motorbike out, and I tried to expand it to smack someone around the face while it got bigger, but it didn't work, and they sort of crushed the motorbike a little bit, so it was the front tire went out. I was like, oh no, my motorbike. So I tried to get away. I was just like, all right, sorry dudes, I tried to help, I'm out of here. So I sort of wandered off a bit, and I got my motorbike out and hopped on it. And I kept going over a bridge and through like a gate. And as I looked behind me, the people working in the gate closed it as I went through, and I was like, damn, that's lucky. And I kept going, and I reached a hill. And as we were going up the hill, suddenly I was with a couple of other people. And one of them, I'm not sure who it was. It was a girl, and the other one was Edward from Fullmetal Alchemist. And we started being chased by a guy. Like at this point, the dream became anime. It was completely anime. We were being chased by a guy. He was like a tall guy in a black suit. He looked a little bit like Lupin the Third, but without the crazy hair. And he had a gun. And he wanted us to stop. I don't know if he was trying to rob us or what, or scare us, but we were like, nope, just keep going. I had my little bike, but it didn't do very well on hills, so it was just like me going up the hill. And And we were like, oh, jeez, he's got a gun, he's got a gun. And we were like, just leave us alone, dude. Just leave us alone. We're not doing anything. You're not going to touch us. It's fine. And he was like, oh, I'm not going to touch you, mate. And in front of us were a group of police officers, and he just shot them. He just shot all of them. And we were like, oh, shit. Oh, shit. Oh. So we're running up this hill, like, trying to get away from this crazy guy. This crazy anime man in a suit. Until he pulls out a big string of, like, fireworks. Well, not even a string, like, literally, imagine a rug, like a long carpet rolled up, but it's fireworks. And he, like, anime style, rolls them out, like, really dramatic, all the way up the road. They're still quite far away from us, but, he's done it. And we're like, oh, geez, that's a lot of fireworks. And Edward from Full Metal Alchemist is like, we need to hide. We need to hide right now. This is going to be a big bomb. We need to hide. And the way that the road was, it was like a little bit of a dead end. And on the right-hand side, it had like a side path that went up, almost like it was someone's garden, like it was some stairs, a wooden fence, and just like a little bit of a dead end at the side, probably like a fence door there somewhere.
Okay, so I've looked up a few things from that.
Mm-hmm.
Make of these what you will.
Okay.
I looked up chased because you were being chased.
I was being chased.
And it said, dreaming of being chased or of trying to escape is perhaps one of the most common dreams. Usually we are trying to escape responsibility, our own sense of failure, fear, or emotions we can't handle.
Oh, jeez.
So is there were you running away from something?
Probably.
Who is your
Probably.
emotional anime man with a gun?
Know. One thing I did say was he looked like Lupin the Third without the crazy hair. For some reason, when I woke up, I thought that Lupin the Third had like a big like bouffant, but he doesn't. He just has regular hair. So he looked like Lupin the Third, but his hair was a bit more curly. I don't know what I was running away from.
How do you feel about this Lupin character?
I have never watched that show, but I've wanted to. A movie came out a little while ago that I wanted to watch, but I never got round to it. So maybe I was running away from the responsibility of watching that movie.
The reason I ask is because I also looked up gun.
Oh,
and it said,
no. Is it sexy?
In dreams, the gun has an obvious masculine and sexual connotation.
Oh, jeez.
The symbolism here reverts to a more baseline attribute, that of overt masculinity.
It's a penis.
Yeah, that
it's a penis.
Firing off everywhere.
I'm running away from his penis. Oh. Oh, no.
Afraid to tell you. Fireworks, on the other hand, have two different meanings. So it says fireworks are generally accepted as belonging to a happy occasion or celebration, though they may be frightening. When we dream of fireworks, we are hoping to be able to celebrate good fortune, although there may be a secondary emotion associated with that celebration. But then it also says fireworks can have the same significance as an explosion. A release of energy or emotion can have quite a spectacular effect on us or on people around us.
Ooh.
So you tried to run away from your emotions, but instead they exploded.
Oh, God.
I guess.
Oh,
Meanwhile,
no.
sexy gunman.
Oh, geez. So I've been bottling up my emotions and they're all going to explode is what I'm getting from this. Also, there's a penis.
Yeah,
Right.
also
okay. Noted.
penis.
Also penis.
Make sure to note that down.
Yeah, I mean, pretty good, pretty accurate, I guess. I mean, I don't know if I've been running away from my emotions. I feel like I do that on the day-to-day, really. But yeah, I mean, I could see that applying to certain things, you know. That makes a lot more sense than the original dream. You're very good at this.
It's just the book.
It's just a book. It's just a book.
I merely channel its phallic knowledge.
But yeah, I mean, it definitely became an explosion, which you will find out in a moment.
Oh.
But the thing is, well, no, I'll talk about that after the next clip because I've dreamt about this scenario before, weirdly enough. But it's the scenario in the next clip. But yeah, I guess for most of the dream, I was running away from stuff. Like I sort of ran away from my parents. I was like, meh, sod this, I'm leaving. Then I was looking for puppies. Then I ran away from the shop because I couldn't be bothered to wait. Then I ran away from the thugs because they were beating up my bike. And then I ran away from Lupin with a gun. I'm running away from everyone.
I'm just looking up Lupin, and it's not what I was expecting to find.
What, you're looking up the show, or?
The character.
Oh, the character, yeah. See, he looked a little bit scarier than the actual Lupin the Third character. He looks a little bit goofy.
Yeah.
But he was sort of tall and sort of skinny like that. And he had curly hair and he had a black suit on.
I was expecting it to be something more like Eren Yeager.
Oh, really?
You know that model that keeps on going around Twitter?
Oh, no.
I thought, this is the sort of anime she's running from.
Oh, jeez. No. No. Man, I need to watch Attack on Titan. I stopped watching it after the second season because the third one wasn't out yet, and it's been like 10 years. Well, probably less than that, but it feels like it's been 10 years.
I don't think I've ever really watched like a proper anime, other than like I watch, like the Ghiblis and the sort of, I guess they never get particularly, I don't want to say weird because that sounds judgmental, but you know what I mean. It's some
Ghibli films can be a bit strange.
Yeah.
But I know what you mean. One that I would love you to watch is Polar Bear Cafe, because it is just so nice. It's just a dumb cartoon, and it's just funny and innocent. It's just really lovely. It's about a panda that finds a cafe run by a polar bear, which is frequented by a penguin.
Aww.
And it's just their adventures, and the panda like gets a job at the zoo. He's a part-time panda at the zoo, so he goes there and he lounges about.
I might have seen like stills from that. It sounds familiar.
Yeah, there are a lot of like little meme things, because some of the things the panda says are just very memeable. Like, he doesn't like to work, he's very lazy, and people are like, oh, that's me. But it's such a good show, and it's so like happy and chill. It's a really good zero brain show to watch.
Yeah.
I definitely recommend it 100%. Very, very good.
I have to give it a go, because I remember one time I watched a film with Ravs. It might have been like My Neighbor Totoro or something, but it was the first time he'd ever seen a Ghibli film. And at the end, he was just like, oh, that was an anime. That wasn't like, completely insane. I was like, no, it's just gentle and nice.
Yeah. Like, nothing really happens in Totoro. It is just gentle.
Yeah.
It's very just sort of, no brain, just sit and chill. And that's kind of what Polar Bear Cafe is like. It's very good. It's kind of like a Ghibli movie, but with more like sass. It has like the sassy penguin and like really, really dumb jokes and stuff. It's very good. Very, very good. Anyway, back to my scary anime dream.
Okay.
With no polar bears.
Lots of explosions in the middle bit. Should we see how it ends?
Yes, let's do it. Okay. 3, 2, 1, go.
And me and the girl, well, I ran up there, and Edward from Fullmetal Alchemist ran like to the left of the road, and the girl was like entranced. She was just like, oh no, this is it, oh no. And then Final Fantasy kicked in, because I was going to try and use rescue on her, which is a skill that pulls people, but she was listed as viewing cutscenes, so I couldn't do it. But eventually she came out of her cutscene, and we managed to pull her up to like this little side alley, And I got in like a little nook in the fence. It just sort of dipped in a bit, and I just sat there and I said to her, don't look at the light, cover your eyes, just do not open your eyes, just do not do anything. And she did it. I closed my eyes, covered my eyes, and then all of these fireworks went off, and it was like a bomb. It was like being next to like a nuclear bomb. It was insane. The thing is, I've had this dream before once, but we'll go into that when we talk about it. But yeah, so it was just constant like our eyes are closed, but you can just hear it and you can feel it. And meanwhile, the crazy guy in the suit, we could hear him like cackling, and just saying stuff, and it was really intense. And eventually, this girl was like, "That's a recording. That's a recording. Like he can't be saying that stuff. Like he's recorded it somewhere." And like he's saying all that, like he's laughing and he's saying, "There are 2 trains coming by that are going to witness this. They are the so and so and the 5 o'clock whatever. So you better look out for them on the news and their eyewitness accounts." And then eventually this bomb dies down, and we're like, "Is everything okay? Is everything okay?" Like my arm's a little bit burnt, but everyone's okay. And then Edward jumps out of a bush next to me, like he like unzips a bush, and it turns out it was just like a bag, and he was like, "I hid it here." And I was like, "What? You hid it in a bush? What the hell?" But we were all okay. So we went and grabbed just our stuff. At this point, I had like trinkets again. So I had like makeup and money and my phone and my tiny motorbike, like just on a tray that I was collecting just to make sure I had it with me. And then we carried on up the hill. The crazy man was gone, but we carried on up the hill to find a hospital because we'd just been in a huge bomb blast. We didn't get to hospital in the end. We just carried on watching anime. The dream was me saying to Bryony, "Yeah, so that's the first episode of Full Metal Alchemist. It's really good. We should watch the next one. Here's the preview." And then there was just a bunch of random clips that my brain had produced from no particular anime. And it was like, "Yeah, we should watch Full Metal Alchemist, Bryony." And that was the dream. It was very detailed. Oh my god, what a long Okay, goodbye.
Oh my gosh. So there was like another layer to it. The camera pans back and it turns out it's me and you watching the dream.
And that doesn't even happen in Full Metal Alchemist. Oh my goodness. Yeah, it was wild. Damn. So the bomb part where like I'm shielding myself in this little alleyway and it's just eyes closed. I can hear it. I can feel it. I've dreamt that before. I have dreamt that before in that exact little alleyway. But I can't remember what else happened the first time I dreamt it. But this time, yeah, I jumped out of a bush and then I went to collect my trinkets again, like picking up all my stuff, which I always do in these dreams, seemingly. I don't know why. But yeah, it was like open, half-used makeup cases and my phone and my motorbike and everything like that. And we were planning to go to a hospital because I'd been shielding my face with my arm, it was a little bit sore. Like it was sort of red from the blast. Yeah. Which, was pretty lucky considering it was like a nuclear bomb. And so I remember like a nurse or someone like waiting there for me to get my stuff so we could then continue on to this hospital. But yeah, we never got there. We just ended up talking about anime and I was like, "Hey, Bryony, you should watch Full Metal Alchemist." Which I don't know if you'd enjoy Full Metal Alchemist, to be honest.
I was looking up something about it recently and it didn't stand out to me as something I would like because someone made a reference to a character.
Yeah, I think I know exactly what reference it is because it's the reference.
And I was like, "Oh, what is this reference?" I looked up and I was like, "No."
Was it the Chimera one?
Yes.
Yeah, I thought so.
So I
The
was
thing
just
is,
like,
right, that happens in like episode 4 or 5. It's really early, and it's just like, oh, that's what this is gonna be like. Okay.
yeah, so maybe
It's
not
a
for me.
very good show, but I don't think it's a Bryony show.
So because of the the things we discussed in the middle part, the phallic symbology,
Yeah.
I guess my like sense of that was slightly heightened when I was listening to the
You've
end.
just got penis on the brain. That's what this is.
When you were talking about like there's 2 trains going by, I was like, oh, I wonder what that
God.
could mean. And then when you said he jumped out of the bush, he unzipped, and I was like, what? Where
he
is this
unzipped the
going
bush.
now? And I was like, he unzipped the bush. Okay.
He didn't unzip himself. So imagine there's like a hedge, and he like was inside it, and he, like a sleeping bag, he unzipped it from the inside and then just popped out like, hello, I hid in the bush. That was what it was like. He didn't unzip his trousers.
It was one of those proper, like, not gonna lie, you had us in the first half type moment.
Oh my God. What about the trains? What did your book say about trains?
I can imagine what the book says about trains, but I'll look it up. Trains and tunnels and...
I'll save you the trouble. Penis.
Oh,
it means penis.
It says sea journey. So it's not immediately just like, that's a wanger.
That's a wanger.
It's sending me off on a journey to find it.
All right. Time for your journey.
Okay.
Journey to the center of the penis.
Oh my gosh, there's a lot. Is this journey? I am in journey. Okay. Engine, travel, vehicle, bus. Is it going to be along here? This is a big journey through journey. Trains. Oh, okay. A train will often highlight the dreamer's attitude to social behavior and relationships with other people. It will also clarify his attitude to himself. Well, there you go. So it's not actually. Oh, no, here we go.
Oh, there it is.
Getting off the train before its destination. We are afraid of succeeding at a particular project. This can also signify premature ejaculation. We do not appear to be in control. We found it.
Of course.
Ring the penis bell. We found it. Ding, 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 ding. So there we go.
Oh my God. Well, I didn't get off the train, so I don't have to worry about my premature ejaculation problem. That's good at least.
Did you actually get to see the trains? The trains were just going by, weren't they?
Yeah, I saw them in the dream. Like when he said like, oh, the so-and-so train is going past now, and so is this one. Like the camera kind of panned up and I saw these trains, like, you know, like you see like trains driving on the side of a mountain kind of thing, like that kind of idyllic shot.
Oh,
with, like,
yeah.
a blue sky and a mountain and like the train track going like over the mountain. It's kind of like that. So I saw these trains and he was like, aha, their eyewitness accounts will detail this in the morning papers. Ho, ho, ho. So yeah, but then he just disappeared after the bomb had gone off. He just
My
wasn't
work
there
here is
anymore,
done.
So my work here is done. And that was it. It was really wild because like I remembered everything so vividly. I think what happened was I woke up earlier in the day and I went back to sleep, and that is when I have the most vivid dreams. It's like I'm sort of half awake and my brain's working overtime. So,
Yeah.
So yeah, it was very intense. Lots of dreaming.
You got a lot done.
Yeah, got a whole lot done. And I've not had one as intense since I recorded that. So hopefully I'm not all dreamed out now, but we'll see. But yeah, it was a very cool dream. Like I enjoyed it. Even like the bomb part, which is sort of inherently sort of scary. It was like, oh, this is cool for a dream. in my dream.
I have to say, of all the I'm used to you dreaming about, video games and all of this stuff. But honestly, the nerdiest thing I have ever heard you say about a dream is that someone was watching a cutscene, so you couldn't do your move. Just the fact that you just nerfed yourself in your own dream. You're like, no, you can't do that yet. They're watching a cutscene. Like, you have to wait.
Cutscene. You can't rescue her. She was literally like this tiny alleyway where we both hid. She was at the bottom of the stairs, just staring, glassy-eyed, like as if she was frozen in fear. And I was like, I need to pull her. I need to get her up here. But I didn't want to go down the staircase in case the bomb went off. So I was like, oh, use rescue. Oh, no, I can't because she's in a cutscene. Shit. Oh my God, it was so dumb. It wasn't even a Final Fantasy XIV dream.
It was
just that one moment.
The ultimate anime crossover. You've just mixed everything together.
Just everything all at once. Oh, jeez. Yeah, I'm trying to remember if anything else happened, but I don't think so. I'm pretty sure I just managed to record it all. But yeah, that was my dream, and it was pretty cool. Pretty cool. Turns out I'm running away from penis responsibility. That's the moral.
I have
of the story.
One final question about the dream. So, was it in the style of sort of anime when it was happening? Was it like that Take On Me video? Had you stepped into cartoon?
So parts of it were, yeah. Only after the guy on the motorbike with the gun turned up, though. Before that, it was normal, and then when he turned up, it was very sort of anime.
At the end, when you were showing me, was that back to real, or were we anime still?
I didn't actually see you. I just remember you being there, but I don't remember actually seeing you in the dream.
Yeah.
It was almost as if the dream was focused on the TV screen, so I was just seeing clips from animes, but I was like,
oh, okay.
Oh, yeah, Brady, you should watch this.
I wonder if that's because you were aware, if you were starting to wake up and you were aware of having had a dream, so you were thinking, I need to record this to tell me sort of
it
thing.
Was probably like, Brady, I need you to hear this dream.
Yeah, becoming slightly more aware.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I think I probably woke up pretty much as the dream ended too. So I woke up with you on my mind.
Aww. My gosh, that was a good one.
Yeah.
Thank you for doing all the dream work this week.
Oh, you're welcome. I worked really hard on that.
I made that one myself.
Yeah. My brain made extra effort to do it all in anime.
Yeah, you had different genres, different styles,
We were in different countries. There was different languages. They had a bit of everything.
Yeah.
But it didn't have puppies because I never found them.
Oh, no, it's a nightmare now.
It is a nightmare now. That's also the second time that I've almost dreamt of puppies, because this puppy that I was looking for, I remember seeing it, and these puppies were little black lab puppies.
Oh.
And back when I had that dream that I was looking after a puppy, do you remember that? When the tent thing blew away?
Oh yeah.
That was also a black lab. So I seem to be dreaming about black Labradors quite a lot. And I dream about tiny motorbikes that become big motorbikes quite a lot. And I dream about picking up trash quite a lot.
I feel
These are my dreams.
Labradors would have to be, because they're so known as being happy and loyal dogs, aren't they? So I wonder if that's something friendship wise. I don't know what. Maybe there's a friend you're missing, or
companionship.
Yeah,
that's it. Because I never found the pup, so it means I have no friends.
It means you want to move to Bristol.
Yeah,
to
that's where the
be
puppy
with
was.
your
He was
puppies.
In Bristol. Yeah. That's it. One day. I can only dream.
Well, that's good for the podcast.
Yay! Content! Woo!
Yeah.
Oh, cool. That was good. That was very action-packed. episode, I think.
Yeah.
I hope
We
you enjoyed my dream.
need to. I did enjoy it. I was going to say we need to get a. It's been ages since we've had a guest on. We need to.
Yeah, we need to get someone on here.
Who can we bribe?
We'll have to
Put our
we'll have
pocket
to
money
have a
together
little-
and see who we can afford.
Yeah, we'll bribe them in like snacks.
Or possibilities of puppies. And then
True,
it turns out
yes.
it's just dream puppies.
It's just dream puppies, yeah. If you come on the podcast, you might dream about puppies. There we go.
I was talking to Xylus earlier, and he was like, you keep inviting me on and then not setting a date. And I'm like, you need to have a dream first, Xylus.
See,
is
it's not
how
as
it
easy as
works.
just turning up and talking. You got to dream. You got to work to be on this podcast.
Rithian was like, they invited me on, I had my dream, I did my homework, I was there within the week. you gotta do your
Rithian
thing.
was a very good guest.
He was. We should just get Rithian back again.
Just get Rithian on every week. Rithian's a new host.
Yeah. Welcome to Kirsty and Brady and Rithian's comfort zone.
Kirsty and Brownie's comfort zone plus Rithian.
Yeah. Our comfort Rithy zone. We'll work on this.
We'll work on it. It's a work in progress. It's back to the drawing board.
Well,
All right.
thank you for your dream, Kirsty.
You're very welcome. Thank you for listening. And thank you, everybody, listening for listening.
A question for this week. Has
You have a
anyone
question?
ever had any dreams in different styles? Like, have you dreamt in anime? Have you dreamt in cartoon? Have you
Yeah.
dreamt in
Or like black and
stop
white.
motion? Yeah,
Stop
black
motion,
and white.
yeah.
Like, tell us about your funky dreams.
Funky dreams. Yeah, let us know. Cool. Well, thank you so much.
Thank
And
you.
we'll see you all next week.
Until next time, bye bye for now. Bye bye.
Bye bye.